this is really a message for the hybrids, and this is, you know, a lot of you folks out there are regular humans, and you guys, it might look kind of crazy to you, you know, like, what's this guy talking about? Oh, he's one of them. Well, there's things in my life that I went through, and I definitely got entangled with reptilian hybrids. I didn't know, you know, but until years later, I was in love with one. Really hardcore from 95 to 98. Didn't realize what was going on until I videotaped me and her again in 2011, and I saw some really horrible on the video. You know, some, you know, and I never knew. I didn't even know there was a different race here of humanoids. And since then, a lot of stuff has happened, and I've been awakened a lot. You know, I learned a lot. You know, I wasn't innocent myself. I should never have posted her video, because, you know, it just wasn't right to go on a witch hunt, and I take responsibility for that. And I just say I'm sorry about that part. Yeah, that part is mine. But I want the hybrids to know that the whole meaning of what I'm recording this for right now is that I want you guys to know that you guys are not damned. You guys are only damned if you believe you're damned. You were born, it wasn't your fault. You never asked to be here, so God's not going to judge you for that. You got to believe me when I say that. God's not going to judge you for that. If you cease what you're doing and go the other direction, you can be forgiven. Any one of you can be forgiven. And I'm not saying that even higher up, we're going to talk higher up too. I'm not even saying that Bush or Obama is a hybrid. I'm not saying that. I don't know. I'm not even saying they're criminals. I hear stories that they are. They might be. They might not be. But I'm going to tell you this much. I don't care how deep you're in it. I don't care how deep, how many mistakes you've made, how many things that were demonic, and you think it's sealed. It's not sealed. Even Bill Clinton, any of you all, if you really turn around and go the other direction and just stop what you're doing, if you just stop, I don't care how much of a mess you made, if you stop what you're doing and go in the other direction, judgment will pass you by. Would be a really intelligent move to do. You don't have to love anyone. You don't have to do it out of love. Just do it because it's logical. If you do it because it's logical, you go the other direction. At this point now, if you're hearing this message and you don't turn around, you got no one to blame but yourself. God is a real God. He's a physical God. He really exists. He created everything you see, and he's coming back home real soon to judge everybody. If God has to turn someone into the Antichrist, an example, if there's a man out there, perdition, that's not stepping forward, then God will allow someone else to take his place to get this stuff out of the way. God's coming home soon. Nothing we do is going to change that. I would say that we don't have very much time before he returns. So if you're in a mess and it feels like you've done a lot of bad stuff and you feel like you're unbeatable, you need to stop living in delusion. No one can run from God. When God's ready to judge you, I don't care how far you think you're going to get, you're not ever going to get away from God. He owns everything you see. He's the owner of all physical matter. We're all going to be on our knees before him, and I want the hybrids to know that if you turn away from what you're doing, if you turn away from what you're doing and stop doing what you're doing, stop doing the evil stuff you're doing, judgment will pass you by. You will not be judged. And let God know. See, I'm turning away because he said it and I believe it. And if you do that, you won't be judged. The judgment's going to be horrible. You don't want to be judged like that. You don't want to suffer. If you want to suffer so bad, grab some fucking pliers and pull your fucking teeth out. And then you'll say, oh, that boy's right. You're going to be suffering in front of God if you don't repent. Take it from someone that's been there and done it. Just turn around. You don't have to be a Christian. You don't have to love anybody. If you're a reptilian and you don't have that capacity to love, don't worry. You have logic. You do it for logic, for survival reasons. It's okay. I got your back. Just turn around and stop doing what you're doing. And any of you guys, I don't care how messed up you guys are, any of you guys can do it. Any of you hybrids could do it. You stop doing what you're doing and you will be forgiven, I promise. You really should think it over.